Hello, welcome to another episode of the show, Personality Guest of the Week, on our YouTube channel, Personalities and Events TV. My name is Eniola Adesugba. Today, I have another personality on the show, a man of impeccable character, a grassroots politician, and the chairman Committee on Science and Technology Innovation, a two-time House of Reps member. He is the honorable representing the good people of Ose Federal Constituency in Ondo State. Please do join me as I welcome on the show today no other person than Honorable Oluwatimehin Adelegbe Emmanuel. Sir, you are welcome on the show. Justice to your personality. Who is Honorable Oluwatimehin Adelegbe Emmanuel?
Honorable Dr. Timehin Adelegbe is a legislator, a House of Reps member representing Ose Federal Constituency from Ondo State. Little about me. I was born some years back, 1962, March 5th to be precise, from Okeluse in Ose local government of Ondo State. I attended St. Paul's African Grammar School in Okeluse before I proceeded to Ondo State University, which is now called Ekiti State University, Ado-Ekiti. I left Ado-Ekiti in 1988. From there, I joined, I started my banking career with Standard Trust Bank, it then Standard Trust Bank, now United Bank of Africa, UBA. That was 1989-90. I was in that bank for a couple of years. Then I joined the Pacific Bank. Before I left banking in 2009, then I retired to politics. In politics, I was a commissioner for commerce and industry in Ondo State for 2-3 years. That was 2016. Before I now contested for House of Representatives. I came in here to 2019. This is my second term in House of Representatives. Well, I think what actually made me to join politics was my relationship with the people during my banking career, because I mingled a lot with a lot of people and I saw the suffering of people. I do assist a lot of people, so I know that people need service and they need good representation. So I think I joined politics just to serve the people, because when I left banking as a senior officer, deputy general manager, of course, so it's a high level. I think I have done my best in the bank, and I believe that I should be able to replicate so in the area of politics, and I think that service to the people is my ultimate aim for joining politics. I don't know where I want to start from, because I've embarked on so many empowerment programs. The last one I did last year to be the 5th or the 6th series that in those empowerment. I have when I was coming to the National Assembly, I told my people when I was campaigning that I will do what we call effective empowerment. You don't give empowerment to people that will not use it. You give a sewing machine to a farmer, at the end of the day they sell it. It doesn't make any sense. So all my empowerment are people oriented, and they are skilled focused. I look at your skill before I give you empowerment. So I can't. They are numerous. I've done numerous empowerment program. The one I did last was over 1 billion naira, and I dispersed so many things. So many things, be it sewing machine, generating machine, vehicles, a lot of things I've been giving out to people as well. So I can't count the number of people that have benefited from numerous. They are numerous to just count. So let me just give you an example. By the time you are giving back to the people, you have to make it effective. I'll give you one instance. Building skill acquisition centers. I just go give an example of that one. You want to build skill acquisition centers. Many of our colleagues, when they build those centers, they will build it in the place where people can see it, just for political gain. But when they leave office, to sustain those skill acquisition centers will be impossible. At the end of the results were abandoned projects where the miscreants will be going to smoke distance. However, when I wanted to build my own skill acquisition center, and I went to my governor, I told my governor, I said, I want to build skill acquisition center, but I don't want to build it outside the town. I want to build it where it can be utilized. I ended up building in secondary schools building, where the younger people can learn those things even from the secondary school. And the school's principals and school authority can take care of that centers. Even when I leave office, it will still be functional. But people build school acquisition just for political reasons and build it outside the town. Nobody to take care of it. When they leave office, that will be all. So by the time you want to do anything in terms of infrastructure, you need to, it have to be people oriented. Let it be bottom top approach. Let your people know what you want to do. All my projects are people oriented. It is the suggestion from the people. I don't just go and do anything anyhow in any place. And there's no community in my constituency that have not benefited from one or two of any of my projects. I think I have been impacting on my people greatly. I've been impacting on my people greatly, and they are good for it. They are good for it. So I'm proud of what I have done so far. And I wouldn't say that nobody has done it than myself, but I know I've done my part. I've done very well. If I want to reel out all the things I've done, majorly, as we speak now, I'm constructing 2 stadia, one in Owo, one in Ifon. And for me to handle 2 stadiums at a time, you should understand that it's a whole lot of courage. Me as a rep member, not an executive, if I am constructing 40 kilometers road presently, you should know I've done very well. And this is a route that has been abandoned for the past 30 years. That is not even passable. You can only go through motorcycle. And I've opened up the road now, and it's under construction. It's not an easy thing, my brother. Will I want to say the number of secondary schools I've constructed? Do I want to talk about the number of town halls or health institutions or science laboratories everywhere? So, or I've lit out everywhere with solar lights. So I think I have done very well in that constituency. I think that we are not there yet in terms of research institutions, and which is we believe that science and technology ends and stops and ends in only IT development, in communication. No, a lot of research institutions need to come up. So our research institutions in the country today, well, they have tried their best, but we've not gotten there. In terms of funding of research institutions in this country is not yet, we are not there yet. Because in the Western world, emphasis are put into research institutions that can innovate, that can bring ideas out. But we are not concentrating on those aspects yet. So in my state in the science and tech, science research institutions is for me to rejig those institutions, for the government to look at idea of getting them adequately funded so that they can perform the mandate for which legislation has been done on them. So that is on their mandate. So I'm trying to do that. I think that at the end of the day we'll have moved a step forward in it. My perception about bills and motions in National Assembly, it might be very odd to people, but that's my position. I do tell people that me, I'm not the plenary person. Why do I say that? We move thousands of bills and motions. How many of them do they implement? How many? I have moved motions on kidnapping, on flood erosion across my constituencies. I have followed it up to Ministry of Environment to see whether it will be done. Nothing is being done. In terms of security, people are still being kidnapped. In the National Assembly, more than 70 to 80% of motions that come to the National Assembly, they are on security. So we'll continue to talk, and we believe that one day we'll get it. I think that my experience from the private sector, in the banking sector, actually assisted me a lot in when I got to National Assembly here, because all my life in banking, I was a marketer. And as a marketer, you should be able to know how to navigate, how to connect with people. And which is most important here, for you to succeed in National Assembly, you should be able to move around your colleagues, navigate across industries, across ministries, MDAs, so that your people can adequately benefit from resources in those places. So my training in the bank sector actually assisted me a lot. What I've achieved, I think without those experience, I wouldn't have achieved them. Yes. So experience matters a lot. I came to the National Assembly with a whole lot of experience, a former banker, and that has enabled me to amass a lot of friendship and navigate and get a lot of things from my people. Let me start from my constituency. I think that my impact in my constituency is well felt. And if my impact in my constituency is well felt, which means my party has done very, very well. Very, very well. There's no, like I said, there's no community in my constituency that you know see a legacy project. There's no community. No community in my constituency. Several. So, who are those doing it? Is it not my party? It is my party that is doing it. If I'm not in the ruling party, I wouldn't be able to do it. So, whatever I do in my constituency, in my village, in those villages, are being done by the president of the country, not me. I'm just an instrument to do the job. But it is the Renew Hope agenda that I'm taking down to my people. So we need to give the president kudos for his initiative. And in the National Assembly here, people say that National Assembly are rubber stamps. Are we really rubber stamps? The presidency is an APC government, a New Hope government, and we can't come to the National Assembly and be fighting our own program. We can't. We have a way to amend if we want to amend some things, but our program remains our program. So we are not rubber stamps. We are trying to foster and fulfill our promises to the people. We are progressing. What we did in this assembly will be quite different from what we are doing in the third assembly, and the scenarios are quite different from each other. Our principal in the third assembly, which is His Excellency Eniola, did very well, cerebral, and did very well to stabilize the assembly. And also, the current speaker is also doing very well. That is His Excellency Oluwatimehin is doing very, very well. In terms of cohesion, we have not heard of any turbulence or trouble in the National Assembly. To gather 360 members in a place with diverse opinions and this thing and get them stabilized, it's not an easy task. So I think he has done very, very well. The legacy I want to be remembered for is that at one time, Oluwatimehin Adelegbe passed through this place. That's the legacy. Because my footprint is everywhere. So in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it's not empowerment. I'm thinking of legacy projects that in the next 20 years, you will say, yeah, somebody did this thing. Even if I'm not in this world, that name will still remain there. So that's why I said, the legacy that I want to leave as a politician is that at a time, somebody passed through this place, which is Oluwatimehin Adelegbe, and he has done well. I have to give thanks to God because I have illiterate parents who cannot read and write, and for me to get to this level, I have to thank God. I have to thank them. Èmi ọmọ mi Oluwatimehin Adelegbe mo kí yín o mo dúpẹ́ ọmọ yín o gidi àníyàn wa Ọlọ́run gbọ́ sí rere o nípa Ose State yà wọ́ fọ ẹ̀ yẹ ẹ̀fọ́ ọjọ́ sí Ose State ọ̀tí conclude ẹ̀ o ayé àjòkó síbẹ̀ dàdí dọ́dá fọwọ́ wọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ possible o so lágbára Ọlọ́run àtúnṣe àṣeéṣe time yóò bá yà ṣe sí so fọkànbalẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run àṣeéṣe wa o. Just to thank my people that for the opportunity given to me so far, and I think that I'm sure that they don't regret putting me here forward to represent them, and I appreciate them. And I also told them that the trouble, the little worry about Ose State, the creation of Ose State, and where the location will be. It's not a concluded thing. It's a growing process. So at the appropriate time, we will talk about it. All I know is that Ose Owo will never be shortchanged in the creation of the Ose State.
This is where we are going to draw the curtain for this week's episode of the show, Personality Guest of the Week, on our YouTube channel, Personalities and Event TV. Special thanks to all our viewers and to all the distinguished guests that are featured on this show. And to my guest for today, Honorable Oluwatimehin Adelegbe Emmanuel. Sir, thanks for coming on the show. Till I come your way again, my name remains Eniola Adesugba. Like I do say, stay out of trouble. Nigeria shall be great again. Bye for now.